intuition, gut feeling, going with your heart, whatever you want to call it, we seem to have lost the ability to tap into it, you know. And there's multiple reasons for this. There's our digital dependency. There's our bombardment with the tyranny of choice all of the time, so much so that we've lost our ability to make good decisions. As well as that, we're constantly being told the way we should feel by society, by the culture that we're in, the way we should think, the way we should act. And it's no wonder that we no longer trust our gut. However, it is an essential skill to manifest, you know, and we need to really stay on top of, first of all, maintaining it. And if we have lost the ability to tap into our intuition, to learn to develop it again. It's not that it disappears, it's just that it lies a little bit dormant because we haven't been relying on it. So how do you get back in touch with it? Well, first of all, you develop self-awareness. You know, you become aware of your thoughts, you become aware of your emotions, you become aware of the driving forces behind those thoughts and emotions, and you also become aware of yourself from a physical perspective, a physiological perspective. You know, we've forgotten how to listen to things like when our stomach lurches, or, you know, when we have stomach cramps, when somebody steps on our grave, when our heart palpitations start. All of these are very strong, powerful signals, and we don't always tune into them and hear what they're telling us. And if your intuition abilities have been turned off for a while, well, then you have to gradually get back into the swing of things. And this means using a little bit of logic when it comes to decisions. So first of all, when it comes to any big decision, such as, you know, staying in a relationship for way too long, whether or not you should leave it, whether or not you should change your careers, look at every decision from a perspective of growth, from a perspective of how it's going to serve you, how it's going to serve others. And even if it's the scarier option, always go with the option that serves you most, that is going to take you out of your comfort zone and bring you further along the line of self-development. Remember to look for the option that teaches you, that has something valuable in it, as opposed to what is deemed acceptable by society, or what your parents would like you to do, or what your partner would like you to do, or what your workplace would like you to do. You know, do something that is personally based as opposed to what is approval based. And generally, these choices are the ones that cause us the most fear, you know, because they involve us stepping outside of our comfort zone into the unknown. And I mean, our brains don't like us stepping into the unknown. They like certainty. They prefer to give us, or to keep us in predictable misery for our entire lives, as opposed to allowing us to step into something uncertain that could provide us with so much potential joy. So have a look at the reasons you are afraid to make this decision, to take this step, you know, and is it something rational? Is it, you know, okay, there's a genuine reason why this isn't the best move for me? Or is it just a fear of being alone? Is it just a fear of taking a risk, you know? And if it's a fear of taking a risk or being alone, ask yourself, is this the standard that you're willing to set for your life? Are you willing to accept mediocre for the rest of your days? Are you willing to take that chance? Keep in mind again that your brain is always going to be working against you. It will create all of these self-limiting beliefs, all of these negativity biases that will tell you all of the reasons why you will fail, or all of the reasons why this is too difficult and you should stay exactly where you are. And you have to learn to do the opposite of those voices, you know, and it's very strong. It's about honing in on them, first of all, becoming aware of them, and then putting them in their place. Then, for the hardest part, once you have made that decision, commit to it and follow through on it. I mean, yes, you may be experiencing massive levels of fear, which, by the way, may be just exhilaration in disguise. I mean, the only difference between excitement and fear is our actual perception. They're the same physiological responses in our body, you know, and decide that you're going to go through with it. And this is how you develop your intuition, your inner trust, your inner guide. It's going against everything that external forces are telling you and being like, this is the decision I've made, I'm sticking to it. and there will be risk involved. Generally with these kind of things, there is no guarantee. It could be setting that boundary, having that awkward conversation, ending that relationship, saying I love you for the first time, but it's taking that step. It's learning to trust that you're always going to be able to catch yourself, if things go wrong. It's kind of being able to show up for yourself, being able to rely on yourself. And the more you tune in on this, the more you will raise the standards for your life. The more you will make decisions based on what is for you, what is good for you, what will help you grow. And the more you'll start seeing opportunities to help others, to serve others, which ultimately is where so much of our purpose and fulfillment is going to come from. So before I kick off again today, just letting you all know about my new YouTube channel. Check it out. All of the content that I post here is available over there. So subscribe and you'll be able to look back over any topics that are of interest to you. Also check out the website. It's fundamentals.ie. Lots of blogs up there, lots of information that you may find beneficial. And of course, loads of ways to get in touch with me if you would like to meet for a consultation or require any of my services. So go check it. Deal with any negative emotions. Your judgment is always going to be clouded if you are carrying bitterness, if you are angry, if you are feeling resentful. Those emotions, they eat you up. So avoid making any decisions when you feel very, very emotionally charged. Get in touch with your inner self. Practice solitude, make sure you learn to connect with yourself, to listen to your thoughts. That being said, it's important as well that you start practicing empathy so that you can pick up on the emotional stance of others. And again, the more you're tuned into other people and yourself, the better intuition you are going to experience. So there you have it, how to tune into your intuition, how to start trusting your gut. Again, if you have any questions on any of the content that I cover on here or on anything in general, feel free to get in touch on here, on Facebook, on the website fundamentals.ie, which again has all the blogs, and also go check out the YouTube page. Again, it's just giving you the option of being able to look back over specific content that I have covered here already. And again, as always, get in touch if you have any question about anything at all. I am here to help you. Have a great weekend.